room. Pagano was finally able to get the inside of Keselowski. He tried to squeeze. He's doing the same thing to Bowman. Look out. They're into one another.
Oh, Brad and Bell get together.
And that's the risk that you take when you throw that block. The guy below you has to decide, all right, I'm going to let you in, or I'm going to leave my fender in here and knock him up the racetrack like he did right there.
I think that all started with Denny Hamlin fighting for and taking the bottom, and everybody else up the lane, and you saw the result.
And as a driver in Brad's position, you saw it with
down and he down and he down, and the next one fills the hole, and so on and so forth. Very challenging.
It's going to be between Hamlin and Elliott. Will it be the hamster or the Elliott?
William Byron, way back in 31st after the caution flag and pit stops. Here's his radio.
That's pretty bad. So, what do we got to the end of the stage? I'll work our way forward. Figure out what something else plays in our way. The rest of it, long ways to recover. Yeah, it's far.
Not sure what happened, but he came into the pits ninth, Regan.
Well, Mike, what preceded that radio was actually trouble getting the right front tire off on the pit stop.
Remember, he won here in the fall, so they expected to be good. But Jonathan Hassler's crew chief told me, you cannot run the same car in the same setup. You have to keep evolving, and that's exactly what they did as a team. All three of the Penske cars had a different setup here. Obviously, the 12 cars didn't hit it right. Ryan didn't like the balance. He didn't like it on the long run, so they went back on some of those adjustments. So far today, obviously, they got the track position by staying out, but he said he just cannot roll the bottom like he wants to. He's having to park it at both ends of the track to get it to rotate.
Thanks, Jamie.
And that's
time to work on it, though.
And that's a very common trait with this car. When you get all the race cars on the racetrack and they get nose to tail like that, the front end just does not turn in the middle of the corner. So that's going to be something that you're going to fight all day if you're going to be in traffic.
Well, and the other thing that's hard, all right, so we're going to go to work on that. We're going to free you up in the middle of the corner and help that front end turn. Now you start getting loose in. Now you got two problems. Very tricky about this place. Don't let the car get too disconnected.
Tyler Reddick trying to move up on Austin Cindric here. This race for ninth place. And Austin Dillon right there trying to get himself a stage point. 12 laps to go in stage one.
The other problematic situation with tight in the middle is loose off. The thing is eventually going to catch up, snap over there in the three-quarter mark of the corners, and then now you're chasing it on the throttle up on the exit of the corner.
So Reddick to ninth and Dillon to 10th.
Yeah, that three car has been really good. Not something that is abnormal here at Martinsville. Had some really good runs here in the past.
I'll tell you, a car that struggled is a car that was our leader, our pole sitter, Christopher Bell, has definitely struggled to make passes and get up through the field like some of the other cars that were up there.
Back to 13th now. And out of the stage points, 10 laps to go, stage one. Let's look at our pole sitter.
Go right in front of him is Blaney. That car was 30th. 30th. This is a huge gain, and caution is out. Let's see it.
Front straightaway, around goes Chris Buescher. He had been in quite a battle with a couple of cars, notably Zane Smith. Not sure if this was the result of... Pretty far down the straightaway to be just a spin. I'm guessing there might have been contact involved as the Allegra cam shows Buescher getting turned around here. He was 24th as we have our second caution of the day at lap 71. Casey Mears will get the free pass. He's the only car a lap down. Mears making his 490th career start in Carl Long's car. And there's the contact from Carson Hocevar.
Not clear.
No. Larry, think we'll get back to green here before the stage ends?
It's going to be a very short run. So do you want to stay out and score stage points? I think the
race car meaning that's not turning as well as he wants to, causing it to lose a little forward drive off. Jamie?
Yes, and Josh Berry and the 21 team did a really nice job on those old tires there as well, saying just a little bit tight in the middle, so they take 4 tires here, a little air pressure adjustment as they go to work on the left side.
Big traffic jam. Josh Berry trying to get out of his pit. There were about 4 of them all trying to cram into one spot. Under caution for the second time today. Slam bang, yeah, Martinsville.
Rock the Casbah.
I used to be an early bird.
Track